ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, running back gets to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Mack. Catch in the middle, it's Phillips. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Fry. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Harris. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To throw, it's Mack. Grab near the marker, it's Phillips. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's fly. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Looking to throw on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Touchdown, Washington. First score of the game goes up.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown on the opening drive of the game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's all. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. This place is roaring. It is going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Makes the quick grab. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
The give out of the gun.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, the running back has it. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
They go to the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point was good. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Mack. Setting up the screen. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Looking to fire. Quarterback adapting. Caught over the middle. It's fly. And they get him down.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
The Huskies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Washington sends out the punt team, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. The give to the back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Right on the money. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, third and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these third downs.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Back to throw. It's Mack. The quick out. Turning it on. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Looking to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Fires downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fry. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Finds his tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows where defenses play zone coverage. He did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Got his man on the outside. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. On first down, here comes this offense. Unloads quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? To throw again. He'll pull it down. He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down.
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bruins!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. We can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. The Hawkeyes have been hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 4 over Purdue. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Mack. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
How great has this linebacker been in coverage these last 2 games now? That's now his 3rd interception in 2 games. He had 2 last week. First interception in this game on the opening drive. He's not only good against the run, he's not only good rushing the passer, but this guy is a monster in coverage.
To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Castillo. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Mack. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Pulls in the deep ball. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Fry. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Lets it fly. It's complete. He's down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a first down as they try to score one late in the half.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass. It's Mack. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
One more snap coming before halftime. They'll try the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Lawson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. UCLA will go back to work on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. The Bruins line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to...
There he goes! Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Washington! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Iowa is down right now inside Kinnick Stadium, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Iowa City today. They're trailing by 10 to Purdue. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Bruins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Quick completion on the out route. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Lawson. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Steps away. Got a man. It's Kemp. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
throw it. With the catch, it's Castillo. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Bruins didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll run it from the gun. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score.
14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Back to throw, it's Mack. Finds his big tight end. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Makes the grab. It's Harris. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Past the 1st down marker and still running.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Dropping back, it's Mack. Buying some time. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his big tight end. Turning it on. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And you go to old Mr. Reliable in the red zone, and you still have a chance to turn this into 6 instead of 3.
And third down. Great job by this offense. Move the chains, give yourself another fresh set of downs, but find the big targets in the red zone. Those guys make life easy on a quarterback.
Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Making side adjustments here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Using his legs to buy some time. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Here we go. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Looking downfield, it's Mack. Quick strike through the air for the score. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Shaw. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
And now on second down for this offense. Power football with the run. Got the first down. Looking for more. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of pain.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Pulls it in. It's Lawson. Still on his feet at the 45. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, UCLA! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
21.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Makes the catch, it's Harris. He'll be stopped at the 41, but gave him 10 on that play.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and being a little bit...
He's loose on the right. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. So now it's second and long. He might want another play. Gonna look downfield again. Throws for the tight end. And it's picked off for the third time today. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Bruins! How about this defense taking one back to the house? No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Illinois is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up by 25 over Appalachian State. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive of pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Phillips. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch right away. You're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw. It's Mack. Going for the big play. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Moving away from pressure. Looking for his man in the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here we go. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Toss to the outside. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking for a man. It's Mack. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast.
He lofts one down the sideline. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions.
Looking for the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they were going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.